Hi, this is David Hooten in the Western Heritage Nature Trail in front of the museum, and today we're just kind of talking about the Osage Orange tree. It's in the upper Midwest in north of Kansas to Nebraska, where the Osage Indians were camped out. That was their territory, and the tree's named after those Indians because that's the only place they kind of occurred was where that tribe was at. But in history and through the early settlements, Osage oranges were used as living fences. And when I say living fences, there's little short, dense, very sharp needles on thorns on this tree, and they're very needle-like, and they can get out there to about 1 inch long. And so they were planted in the fence lines, and they made hedgerows. Sometimes when people will talk about these, they'll call them a hedge apple. They're called a bow dart. You know, it's touted to be poisonous to humans. Squirrels and animals love it when they freeze and get mushy. They kind of eat it. But it has a very unique smell, and the old wives' tale back in the early years of when Osage oranges put in the houses, in the cupboards, in the corners, in the dressers would repel spiders. If it didn't repel, at least you had a natural deodorant in the air on the part of it. But again, they're very unique. I had an aunt, an artisan. She would cut these into slices and bake these in the oven. I can smell it today. She was making Osage orange daisies, and she would craft these things and put them in an arrangement. But again, this is a great tree. It has a lot of benefits. A lot of people consider it to be weedy, but it's drought hardy. Drought, it doesn't really bother it. It gets a little moisture, it survives. But the wood is extremely hard. And it's a beautiful wood. It's a golden brown, and it's very hard. It's almost like walnut or oak, maybe even harder than oak tree wood. But it's good for making fence posts, furniture. The Indians used it, and so have a lot of sportsmen to make their bows out of it for bow and arrow hunting. And because it's a hard wood, it bends, it keeps its shape, it's a very stout wood. And so it's a great tree, but people who build things like to cut, people who make pens and pencil sets, they like to use this wood because it's a golden brown. It's a very gorgeous wood when it's built out and everything. But this is Osage Orange here growing. We have 2 trees, one by the rig, it's in the garden here in the front of the Western Heritage Museum Nature Trail, and one here by the fish pond.